All right, welcome in everybody as we travel to Fransburg to take on the prefrontal cortex in the brain case. The Fransburg PFC are the AFC team. From Fransburg, Brennan Vaughn kicks it off, and Jacob Swift on the return, and there is Mantra Saint on the tackle. The PFC is 0-2, and their quarterback is Brody Worrell out of Memphis. He's going to hand off to Jabbar Smith, who's tackled quickly by Jamel Walker. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9 as they line it up. Worrell under center, hands to Smith again, and this time Smith has some room before Elijah Wright tackles him, but it's a first down. PFC on the move. Worrell back to pass. He's got tight end PJ Clark for a first down. That's Karma Fitzgerald on the tackle. The Colliders defense struggling early on as the PFC approaches midfield. 1st and 10. Worrell under pressure. He throws it up, and Centennial Cheeseborough is there quickly to tackle Connor Jones. Now it's 2nd and 13. Worrell back to pass, under pressure, and he just misses. The ball hits the turf, incomplete, intended for Calvin Dickerson. Worrell in the shotgun. Jones in motion. Back to pass. He's got Morris over the middle. That's Navon Morris, but Jaquez Price is there for a tackle, and that brings up a Cedric Craig punt, which bounces into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Colliders as Orland Hamilton is in the pocket. He throws the screen pass to Jaihe Holiday, who picks up a couple of great blocks from right tackle Dondre Coleman and number 69, Evan Gibson. That's a 13-yard gain. On 1st and 10, Hamilton back to pass again. And he's got Tavares Mason near the boundary. Toe taps the sideline for a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Hamilton hands off to Holiday. He's got a big lane, and he is up to the 50-yard line for 12 yards. He's feeling it, folks. 1st and 10. Hamilton under center at midfield. And Holiday gets it again. And this time he's got about 3 yards heading to the left of the line. 2nd and 7. Holiday with the handoff with another big lane, and he's got 13 more yards up the middle to bring up a Collider's first down. Holiday again falling forward through the tackle of Shane Walters, and that's a positive 4 yards. Holiday stopped here by Parker Charles. Both defensive tackles, Parker Charles and Nevin Blackledge, are number 95, so we'll have to fix that as we come to the end of the first quarter. Hamilton back to pass. He drifts into a sack from number 95. This one is Nevin Blackledge. And Benton Cannon is on to try a 52-yarder. It doinks off the crossbar and through. That's going to be his long of the season. He had a 16-mile-per-hour wind at his back. Vaughn has that wind at his back, and he gets a rare touchback. Not going to have too many of those without the wind. Both of these kickers have limited kick power. Worrell back to pass, and he's got Morris. That's Navon Morris. Elisha Wright is there for the tackle. And it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Jabbar Smith tackled by Karma Fitzgerald after a gain of 3. Worrell moving some players around. Fakes to Smith. Passes and bounces off of number 94, Could have been picked off by Elijah Wright, but it falls harmlessly to the earth. Worrell back to pass again, and he's got Jenkins this time. He's really spreading it around. Montre Jenkins, and that was DeMarcus Coleman on the tackle. First down. Ball in their own 48. Smith gets the pass, and he's tackled by Najee Hobbs after a gain of 3. Moving right along, Worrell fakes it this time, and it's batted down by Jaquez Price. Jaquez Price is finding lots of pass defenses there in the middle, playing pretty good pass coverage for a middle linebacker. Worrell back to pass. He's got the fullback Young on the boundary, but Jerron Young, despite the emphatic catch signal, is still shy of the marker, and Cedric Craig into punt. Here's Polk, and he gets minimal blocking and just returns it for a couple. 1st and 10, Hamilton in the shotgun. He passes right into a leaping Paholdi, who is in front of the safety there for the first down. Hamilton throws right. He's got Polk, and that bounces off the hands. That's an incomplete pass to Brendan Polk. They line it up again. Hamilton still throwing. He's got Polk on the left this time, and he makes a move. He does not have breakaway speed, and he is tackled by a linebacker. Brendan Polk with probably one of the best plays of the day. That looks to be a 48-yarder that he catches. He's in front of the free safety, Maurice Beasley, who's one of their best players, 84 overall on defense. Hamilton hands to Holiday. He's got a huge lane up the middle, and he is all the way to the 5. You have to wonder what Hamilton's doing passing when you're getting these kind of lanes for the running game. Play fake to Holiday. Hamilton passes, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Oh, he was trying to get to his big slot receiver in the back of the end zone, and he threw the interception. Amari Jenkins has to be disgusted with this quarterback play. He was looking for Tavares Mason, and free safety Courtney Barnes got in the way, and that is points off the board. They should have just run it. Worrell looking to do something with 1 minute left, and he's got Dickerson for the first down. Actually, I thought he had it. It looks like it was batted down or pushed out by Fitzgerald. And now Sean Arnold has the sack. So what I thought was going to be a first down is now 3rd and 16 after the incomplete was the call, and then the sack by Sean Arnold. 3rd and 16. 27 seconds left. Worrell with the handoff. They're going to just try to run it out here, and that's Tyree Anderson with the tackle, but the Colliders are going to call timeout and force the punt on 4th and 7. Cedric Craig punts it away. Polk is back there. His blockers don't get in front of anybody, and he's fumbled it. Picked up by the PFC, and Henderson brings it all the way back to the 15 or the 17. What a disaster. Why didn't Polk fair catch that ball? And now the PFC are in business with 13 seconds left. They're in the red zone. Worrell back to pass under pressure, and he's got the tight end Clark over the middle. Tyree Anderson with the stop, but there's only 8 seconds left. Worrell back to pass, going left, and Elisha Wright bats it down. Should have intercepted it. And they're able to kick the field goal as time expires. Zach McGee ties it up. So instead of being up 10-0 going into half, the Colliders are tied 3-all. Some unforced errors there, and Coach Amari Jenkins was clearly disgusted with the decision-making by Orland Hamilton at the end. He has to be clearly disgusted with Brendan Polk for not fair catching that punt. And so you have to wonder if we'll see Josh Whitney in the second half, which is what happened last week when he threw an interception in the end zone. Remember, the PFC are 0-2, so they're playing the Colliders tough. Here's Polk, somehow hasn't been murdered, and he's taking it out of the end zone up to the 20, where we've seen this before, folks. He's hurt again. Just about every game he goes down with an injury. Whitney is in the game. That's quarterback Josh Whitney, the backup, and he hands off to Holiday, and Holiday powers through to the left side for a first down. And this should be the game plan moving forward. Holiday to the right. Ooh, great block by number 69, Evan Gibson, to spring him. And now it's 2nd and 2. Holiday up the middle. He is met by Shane Walters and gets a generous spot. It looked like he was short, but they're going to give him the first down. It's probably why he's smiling out there. 1st and 10. Whitney hands to Holiday again, who slips another tackle, and he's up to the 50. He's really starting to feel it, folks. 2nd and 4 from midfield. Whitney from the shotgun. It's still another run, and he's met again by middle linebacker Shane Walters. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Whitney's actually going to pass, and this one is batted down, intended for Perholdi. Could have been intercepted, so Jenkins not finding much luck with his backup quarterback when it comes to decision making. But he is going to keep his offense on the field on 4th down. Holiday slips a tackle, and he's got the first down. Let's look at the replay, and they need 2. Holiday, there's Shane Walters, and he misses. Holiday with a broken tackle, and he's got 83 yards in the game so far. They really should just keep feeding him the ball. Whitney back to pass, though, and this one is intended for Perholdi, and it is nearly intercepted. They should not be passing. Holiday powering forward, running through these arm tackles. He gets 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 6. Now E.J. Foreman gives him a breather. He's in the game. And he's got the reception across the middle for a first down. Backup running back E.J. Foreman comes in and moves the sticks. Holiday back in the game. Whitney hands to him, and he's got more running room. That's another 8 yards, and he's closing in on 100 for the game. Whitney from the shotgun. Looks like he's changing the play. And hands to Holiday, who should have gone left. That's a bad read. He runs right into the arms of Princeton Briggs, and now it's 3rd and 2. Whitney with the toss. And Holiday stiff arms Emmett Beasley straight into the center of the earth. And he gets the first down all the way down to the 3-yard line. What a conversion on 3rd down. There is no way that Emmett Beasley is going to get in Holiday's way. They should not do anything except hand Holiday the ball. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter, where Batavia possessed it the entire time. It's still 3-all as we start the 4th quarter at 1st and goal. Whitney under center. Hands to Holiday, and Holiday cannot make it in this time. He is stopped short, looks like for no gain. 2nd and goal. Gillespie and Angus, the tight ends on the right. That's probably where they'll go. And Holiday kind of runs into his own man, but course corrects and falls forward, and he is in the end zone for a touchdown. And the Colliders needed that. A very long, time-consuming drive, mostly resting on the powerful legs of Jai Holiday, who's stiff-arming people into the earth. And Benton Cannon adds the extra point to put them up 10-3. Holiday with 117 yards and a touchdown so far, and I get the feeling that he's not done yet. Brennan Vaughn to kick off, and he's got the win at his back, obviously, so we've got another touchback. Prior to this game, he had 0 touchbacks. Probably won't get too many moving forward. Worrell hands off on the delay to Smith, and Najee Hobbs tackles him. From center, play fake to Smith. Oh, and he is sacked by the cornerback, DeMarcus Coleman, who comes flying in. Had they not done the play fake, he might have been able to escape that. But he is turned, and boom, how you doing? Coleman is right there to destroy him. Okay, a little bit of an aggressive play call from the Colliders defense that pays off, and now it's 3rd and 12. Worrell from the shotgun, passing over the middle, and that is broken up by Jaquez Price. Punter Cedric Craig is on, and Polk does not fair catch, and he is destroyed once again. They really need to get him out of there. Josh Whitney lines it up near midfield, and wisely this time, hands off to Holiday. Is that Emmett Beasley again? He stiff arms Emmett Beasley straight into Hades. Beasley is going to be having nightmares about this guy. That is another stiff arm. It's been no Holiday for Emmett Beasley. Whitney with a fake to Holiday, and he's looking to pass. He's got Jude Angus. It's off his hands. He took a big shot. Can't really blame the tight end there. He was covered pretty well, but Josh Whitney is rolling his eyes. He's frustrated, folks. Whitney back to pass again, and he is clobbered. He does barely get the ball away, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Amari Jenkins is sick of his quarterback play. He sends out the offense again, and no way he's going to put it in Whitney's hand, and he does not. He's got it in Holiday's hands, who does convert another 4th down. 20 carries for 128 yards for Jai Holiday, and they should just keep giving him the ball. They do here. He breaks another tackle, and he falls forward for 3 yards. That's Shane Walters who finally gets him down. He's been busy. He's had his hands full with Holiday. Holiday again, should have cut left, but runs into the defender Henderson, and now it's 3rd and 5. He was tackled by Maurice Beasley, not to be confused with Emmett Beasley. Foreman in, and he goes around a nice block from fullback Glenn Palmer, converting the 1st down, and now it's 1st and 10 with less than 2 minutes in the game. Holiday back in there, and Holiday with the handoff. All right, he gets to the 30 where he stopped. Whitney hands off to Holiday again, who kind of runs into his own man, and he stopped short. 3rd and 4. Whitney with the handoff to Foreman. Foreman converts another 1st down. And they're moving the ball with the run. No reason to do anything but run the ball here. Holiday with another run, 5 yards to the right, tackled by who else? Shane Walters. 2nd and 5, ball in the 16. Whitney's passing for some reason, and it's intercepted by Chris Wells. What a disaster! Brad Gillespie tackles him before he breaks loose. That could very well have been a game-tying pick 6. There is no reason for that, and Whitney has to be in the doghouse now. But who do they go to? Orland Hamilton? This is a dumb play, a bad pass into double coverage, and the payoff would have been what? A negative 2-yard gain? So now the PFC have a minute to go to tie it up. No timeouts. Jenkins tries to spin, and Karma Fitzgerald says, sit down. They rush the ball to the line as they are out of timeouts, and Worrell is going to spike it to stop the clock. 2nd and 10, Worrell is in the shotgun. And can the Colliders hold them here? Worrell back to pass, and Najee Hobbs is in right up the middle. Pressure from the defensive tackle position, and now it's 3rd and 16. Worrell back to pass. Looks right and throws at the feet of tight end PJ Clark. And that's not going to get it done. Clark is understandably upset with him. 4th and game. Worrell back to pass. He's going to the tight end across the middle, and Jaquez Price breaks up another pass, and they should be in victory formation now. Whitney with the fake. Whitney's passing. He goes over the head of Antion Paradis, and if you look to the sideline, Amari Jenkins is fuming. Whitney's still out there, and he throws a pass to the fullback Palmer for -1 yards. And Amari Jenkins is telling him to down the ball, but he called timeout. Whitney's going all Leroy Jenkins on this. He's never going to play again. Paradis gets the catch, and it's 1st and goal from the 3. And QB Neal is called. Let's see if Whitney does it. Whitney hands off to Holiday. Holiday is stuffed. And Whitney calls timeout. There's 4 seconds left. Amari Jenkins is going to cut him. That's what's going to happen. He throws to Gillespie for the touchdown. Unbelievable, folks. Josh Whitney went rogue, ignoring Coach Amari Jenkins' calls, and he throws a touchdown pass to go up 17-3 here at the end. This is Fransburg. These are the same people who saw them run up the score against the Revolution in week 1 instead of just downing the ball. Fransburg residents hate the Batavia Colliders. Both of their teams, the AFC squad and the NFC squad, had late touchdowns scored against them when they could have just downed the ball. Kick is off, and Swift downs it. This game is over. So a lot of boneheaded moves, rogue quarterback play, but the story of the game was Jai Holiday with 26 carries for 142 yards. Honestly, he probably should have had about 35 carries. No reason for them to be passing in some of the situations that they did. Harold D getting a catch here, which was really, really suspect. And you just have to wonder what Amari Jenkins is going to do. Josh Whitney gave them a spark last week. He came in and gave them a spark this week in a manner of speaking. The spark was handing off to Jai Holiday. But both quarterbacks played horribly. Whitney even worse than Hamilton. And both of them with an interception on the game. Whitney tried to salvage it with a selfish touchdown pass. Holiday and Foreman both ran well, but nobody really was lighting it up from the receiver position. Evan Gibson, we saw a couple pancakes, but he does not get credit for them. Najee Hobbs, who might have been absent from the stat sheet last week, is back in force with a sack and a thrown for loss. We had 3 sacks, Arnold and Coleman providing the other ones. And unlike previous games, no interceptions today for the defense. Jaquez Price batted around 3 or 4 passes, gets credit for 1 pass defense. And Benton Cannon has his long field goal, probably of the season, with the 16-mile-an-hour wind at his back. So if you enjoyed that and you want to follow the Colliders moving forward, please like and subscribe so you never miss a moment.